If you don't catch the ball, you don't win the game. Yo, everybody, how you do? King Ding back here. I'm pissed. I'm pissed off about this game. I've been sitting here with the damn TV frozen on the last play. JJ Arcega, Whiteside, two hands on the ball, dropped the damn touchdown. Dropped the ball. He dropped it. Matt Collins drops the ball. Aguilar fumbles because the air moves. I mean, what a horrible, horrible performance. Why does Carson Wentz not trust his receivers? You know, people say last year, oh, he needs to trust his receivers more. Why trust them when he can't catch the ball? I'm pissed. I am pissed. Let me go over some of these statistics real fast for the Eagles and Detroit. Carson was 19 to 36, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns. You can add 7 more completions if the guys don't drop the ball. Then you have Matthew Stafford, 18 to 32, 201 yards, 1 touchdown. Miles Sanders, 13 carries, 53 yards, 2 fumbles. Jordan Howard, 11 carries, 37 yards, a touchdown. Sanders with 2 receptions for 73 yards. Ertz, 4 receptions, 64 yards. Hollins, 4 catches, 62 yards. Nelson Aguilar, 8 catches, 50 yards. A stupid drop and a fumble because the air blew, and 2 touchdowns. Arcega Whiteside could have been the hero. Drops the ball, 1 catch, 10 yards. Marvin Jones, 6 catches, 101 yards. Amendola, 4 catches, 37 yards. Galladay, 2 catches, 17 yards. Kerryon Johnson, 36 yards on 20 carries. Not good. I'm pissed. I'm so aggravated by this game. This is one of the games that have. This game pisses me off so much. I don't know what to say other than I'm really mad. We got 191 people here. Please like. We got 16 likes. 192 people. Come on, let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes to 100. And I'll leave you alone. But look, I think overall, I thought it was a bad game. You come out, you get 3 points to start. You allow a touchdown. Then in the first half, you have fumble Miles Sanders, Aguilar fumbled. Guys can't catch. All basically Detroit did was take away the run game, take away Ertz as much as they can, and force your outside wide receivers to beat you. And that's what it came down to. And in the end, the Eagles had a chance to win. I still don't understand why we had the ball at the 50 when we picked it up and run with it. Even if it was a block in the back, does that go from where the foul was or what? I thought they said they didn't call block in the back on Malcolm Jenkins. I don't understand why we didn't have the ball at the 21. But that said, we get the ball back. First down, Carson goes a couple yards to Aguilar. Second down, he goes to Matt Collins over the middle for like 11 or 12 yards. He drops it. Third down, you had the whole thing with the Sproles play on fourth down, and they called pass interference was weak. Then you had the fourth and 15, Carson throws one-on-one coverage down the field, or Arcega Whiteside goes up. Ball goes right through his hands. He catches that. He's down at the 1. At the very least, maybe he even rolls in for a touchdown. Eagles are in a tough situation. They don't look like the best team in the conference. Don't look like the best team in the division. And as far as I'm concerned, Thursday is a must-win. If you lose Thursday, it's a wrap. In my opinion, it's going to be very hard to come back. We have to go to Green Bay and find a win. That's all I pretty much have to say. Now I'm just going to let you guys, talk and you guys tell me what you guys think. John Doe, we suck. Agreed. And if I miss some of these comments, I apologize. If we don't steal the game in Green Bay, we are done. We are. I mean, and if we win it, we're right where I wanted to be with all the injuries. None of our playmakers played, and they still almost won. Just like, I know, Roman, but it's so frustrating. So frustrating that they dropped it. The defense needs to be addressed next year. I'm on to next year. James, you're on to next year. Savory, I agree 100%, man. This is sad. Twain Eagle 215, shout out to you, man. Everybody sub him up and sub up my man Sacred Eagle. Sub those guys up. And you're disgusted, yes. Giovanni says we're going to lose Thursday. Yeah, I kind of think you're right. Sean says they are done. Green Bay 31-6 on Thursday. We'll see. Sometimes losing, and being desperate has a way of turning things around. Philly 500. If the injuries aren't a problem. Injuries are a big problem, Kenny. I mean, they are. You know, look, the injuries are a huge problem. Huge problem. Look, Jordan Matthews would have been more trustworthy than Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, I would go out and get Jalen Ramsey. Not impressed with Wentz. Well, Jimmy, let's look at Wentz. Let's talk about Carson. You think a guy has to throw every pass accurate, or it's his fault. Yet, when you make the passes to put you in a position to win a game, when he makes that 4th and 15 pass to put you at first and goal, and he can't make Arcega-Whiteside catch it, what would you like him to do? Put it on a pillow? Walk it to him? What do you want him to do? He put the ball right where it was. They had 7 drops. I don't understand how you blame Carson Wentz, to be honest. I think it's the easiest scapegoat, and it's weak. Philly, it's the beard. Shave it. Yeah, beard's going, sperm cell. I think the beard is why we're 1-2, and I think it's going to get going off this week. Problem is defense is a big problem, no doubt about it. We don't need a new head coach. Blah blah. 1-2, soon to be 1-4. Shell. We'll see. We'll see. You guys are crazy. Hold on to draft picks. They're going to be high picks. Well, that's the thing. Let's say I would wait. I might wait to trade for Jalen Ramsey until Thursday. See if you win, because if you're 1-3, all of a sudden you may be looking at a top 10 pick. Whoever blames Wentz, well, yeah, it's stupid to blame him. I just think Wentz is the people at the Foles Society, they love to jump on this. Do you think this game affects the Ramsey trade? It could. What could affect it is the Darby injury. So we got 264 people here. Let's get these likes up. Come on, let's get to 100 likes. I would appreciate it. How do you give a donation? There should be a super chat thing, a little thing on. You'll see a little money sign. You can do it from there, but by no means does anybody ever have to donate. Like Foles would have. No, look, Foles can't make the catch. Kenny Vargas, what's up, buddy? We can't deal with more injuries like this, man. 500. No, we didn't. We can't. Look, I'll tell you what. If you have Alshon and you have Deshaun today, you win this game, hands down. The average kayaker, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, if it wasn't for the Jacks, we'd be 0-3. One player can make a difference. Let's get Ramsey. It can. I agree with you. Carson wins. Jalen Ramsey. Yes, no. Notch, yes. Foles out. Forget Foles. We had 2 chances, Philly take the game in the 4th. We had 2 chances. We had 2 drops on that last drive. Do you realize we had 2 drops in hands of Arcega-Whiteside and Matt Collins? Both of them who were replacing Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey. We need this win. And let me tell you, the offensive pass interference crap is such bull crap. The Colin Sproles, yes, technically it's a penalty, but here's my issue. I see it all the time. I saw Marvin Jones Jr. do it. I saw Galladay do it. I saw Jones do it last week. It happens. Yeah, we're Philadelphia droppers today. We dropped the ball today, and that's the name of the title. Because to me, the 7 drop balls are the reason we lost this game. Why did they call the play on Sanders where the guy ripped off his... They didn't call it, Adam. I don't know. I don't know why. They called 2 offensive pass interference on Matt Collins, too. Carson versus arrest, by the way, you give great info. Brody, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Shout out to Brody. Thank you. We lost Darby and defense looked better. It did, actually. It really did. Darby did. He hurt his hamstring. Vivian says, I got to go mow my lawn. I couldn't take another minute of the torture that was this game. Vivian Clark, shout out to you. I know. Just wait till Thursday. I'm a Lions fan, and I'll admit the Drops lost this game. We probably should have lost. Look, I mean, the Arcega-Whiteside one, like, if you guys get a chance, go back and watch the final play. Dude, in his hands. I mean, in his hands. Ghost Tribe of Judah, what's up, buddy? Shout out to you. Eagles trash on the road to trashery. Yeah. Your Bears don't look much better, buddy. Well, I didn't even realize. I thought Wentz underthrew the hell out of it. Just saw the replay. How do you drop that? See what I'm saying, sperm cell? It was a perfect. I mean, it was a perfect pass. And we talked about Carson Wentz all offseason about how Foles trusts his receivers, lets them go up and make plays. This is what people wanted to see him do. And what does he do? He does it, and the guy drops it. You know? Wentz cannot make plays, not fumble and drop. No, Wentz can only throw the ball. You got to catch it. Did anybody watch the game? I have no idea how people are blaming Wentz. We can't throw and catch at the same time. Too many drops, Miles Sanders. Yeah, I agree, Kyle. I agree. I agree completely. I don't know how he drops it. I don't know. I mean, even Dallas Goedert. How do you drop that touchdown? No excuses to lose this game. No excuses at all. I don't care about Jackson Jeffrey injuries. That's not why we lost the game. Well, John Doe, why did we lose the game? I'm not giving excuses. There's a difference between excuses and reasons. Okay? What do you want me to say? You want me to say, Carson Wentz didn't make the right throw on third down in the second quarter with 8 minutes left? Come on. You them boys stink. I mean, Dallas plays high school teams every week. Too many drops, too many drops. Why did they put it at the 50? And see, this is what I don't know. I don't know. I guess there was a penalty and it brought it back. Now, some people are saying there was a black on the back by Malcolm Jenkins, but they said that they didn't call that. So I don't know what the penalty was. I don't know why the ball wasn't at the 21-yard line. Dallas coming. Right now, look, right now Dallas probably licking their chops. We don't try Xavier Howard. Go get him. Go get him. Turnovers a kickoff return for touchdown. That's being icing the cake. Well, a lot of mistakes. Look, it's not one thing that loses you a game. The drops, big reason. The kickoff return. The Miles Sanders fumble. The Nelson Aguilar fumble because the wind blew. Those are all reasons we lost. That's 13 points. You take the Miles Sanders, Nelson Aguilar fumble, and the kickoff return. You take those off the board, that's 13 points. We can't go air up. I don't know how we beat Green Bay. I honestly don't know how. 12 Eagles says, tough loss. In my post-game vid, I'm going to go into Philly 500 is the best Eagle YouTuber, and I started making vids because of you. Much respect. 12th Eagle, everybody go check out his channel, sub him up. New video maker, always good to see new video makers. Thank you for the super chat, buddy, and everybody sub him up and show him some love. Dak is on fire. If I was a Cowboy fan, I would not be talking about beating Miami. Eagles must win against the Packers. Must win against the Packers. And I'm going to be very curious because I'm not one of these YouTubers that I don't go after other YouTubers. I don't talk crap. That's not my mistake. But if I hear them complain about Carson, I'm going off. I'm going off this week because that is going to piss me off. We need to sign Dez Bryant and trade for Ramsey. Dez Bryant. Well, I can't argue with you anymore. We need to call AB. AB, nobody's going to touch him because of the whatchamacallit. If he didn't have that sexual allegation crap going on, I would say yeah. I thought Roswell did okay, yeah. You were the man, 55, the rest were mega. They were, Brian. They were bad. Our play calling's horrible on both sides. I mean, what's win against it? We don't. Who plays the Chiefs? What team are you talking about? We don't play the Chiefs this year. Eagles and Giants fighting for the number 1 pick next year. We'll see. I guess Wentz is Peyton Manning. That makes no sense. That may be one of the stupidest comments that I've ever heard in my life. If Peyton Manning threw that ball, everybody would say he'd drop it. But because it's Carson Wentz, you blame him. Carson Wentz didn't have all Deshaun Jackson in the game. He could only go with what he had. But when you're out there and you're playing and you have one-on-one coverage and the quarterback trusts in you to make a play and you're wide open in the fourth with 4th and 15 down the field at the 1-yard line, you catch the damn ball! I blame the refs. They made some terrible calls. Yeah, they did. We need to get Ramsey. I would say it. I can't stand the Eagles, but you guys will bounce back. Still, it's early, but I really think falling to 1-3. 1-3. If let's say the Eagles fell to 1-3. Eagles fall 1-3. I think division's over. Division's over. You're not gonna win the division. Even if you beat Dallas, you're still too many games behind. I think you go 1-3. You look for a wild card, but it's gonna be hard. The Eagles lost for a multitude of reasons. None of them which were Carson Wentz. That's all I'll tell you. Cowboys first place, Redskins second, Eagles, Giants fight. Yeah, well, Jim Schwartz has been exposed, paying off off the line, 4-3 last week, and did it again this week. He did it again. He did it again, Peter. And they go and they hit Marvin Jones Jr. for first down. Whoever thinks the reason why Eagles lost because of Wentz is stupid, look at what absolutely Philly fan. Zay Boogie says people just hate on Wentz. He's a great quarterback. Yeah, they just hate on him because it's an easy thing to do. Zay Boogie, thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat. Cowboys fan think it's funny. Wait, Cooper goes down. No, look, I don't want anybody to go down. I want them healthy. I want to be healthy. I just know that we got to figure out. We got to figure some things out, especially defensively. We got to be much better. And offensively, you can't drop balls. When you get the ball back after Malcolm Jenkins, shout out to Malcolm Jenkins. What a masterful game Malcolm Jenkins had. Shout out to him. He deserves a raise. He deserves it. But Malcolm Jenkins goes out, gets the block. You have the ball at the 50. And you go 4-0. You go 4-0. And you have 2 drops. One of them probably a game winning, probably set you up for first and goal with 20 seconds left, whatever. Quarterback sneak, a game's over. You can't have those drops. Yeah, sneaky feet, you don't admit that. How you guys let the Lions win Cowboys forever? Oh, okay. Ball in the 50 and we can't get in field goal range. Nope, couldn't get in field goal range. Should have ran at least once. Where at, Preston? Short squeak. Look, let me tell you, Jordan Howard, they did exactly what I wanted them to do in the second half. They pretty much took Miles Sanders out in the third quarter. And they came with Jordan Howard in the third quarter. Well, Jordan Howard wasn't getting a bunch of runs. What was he doing so great? 12th Eagle Man, thank you so much for the super chat again. He says, I don't even want to watch football today anymore. Everything going Dallas way so far. This reminds me of how things went for us in 2017. 12th Eagle, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, man, so much. Thank you. Zay Boogie, thank you for the super chat. Honestly, though, about it, we should definitely be 3-0. Zay Boogie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Look, in the NFL, you could, there's a fine line between winning and losing. Couple plays today and last week, yeah, we're 3-0, but it's not good enough. We're 1-2. Yeah, sure enough, I don't understand that Wentz and Doug don't match. When you have 7 drops, how is that the coach's fault? You got to tell me, how is it the coach? Look, for anybody can say whatever you want. 4th and 15, Carson goes one-on-one coverage down the field because they're taking Ertz away. Okay, goes down the field, guy's open and drops it. How is that Doug Peterson bad call? Doug Peterson's fault. Yeah, holds on to the ball. He can run. Yeah, James, doesn't make any sense. James, why would you blame Carson Wentz? It's like, I don't know what game you're watching, but seriously, dude, you need to go back and rewatch the game. Seriously, you need to really go back and watch it because anybody that's going to blame Carson Wentz is insane, in my opinion. I don't care about the division. Just make it playoffs. Well, Joseph, I mean, look, I still think you're in the playoff hunt. You're going to be in the wild card hunt for a while. But, we got to find a way to beat Green Bay. I'll say it again, King Demand. No quarterback in the NFC could win leading this Eagles team. No, it'd be very hard. Just make it. That's all that matters. Yeah, I hear you. Just make it to the playoffs. When did our team lose heart? This was everyone. It is bad. I can't believe, especially when we made it, when it was 20-17, I'm thinking, okay, here we go. We're going to come back now. And the defense allows them just to go down the field and score. No one should be blaming Wentz for this, but there's no way to win a game with turnovers and drops that crazy. No, it's crazy. The people blaming Wentz are just showing how little they know about football morons. Exactly, Vivian Clark. Yeah, I have a big problem with Jim Schwartz. I have a big problem with his defensive schemes. The push-off calls were ridiculous. Seeing all the receivers do it. Yeah, exactly, Jimmy. You'll see it in every game. You'll see the push-off. And for them to call out on Sproles, I thought that was horrendous. Trust me, I love my Eagles, but damn, going into Green Bay with these receivers are not going to look very good. Yeah, it's very grim, East Side. I agree. I don't know how you win against the Packers on Thursday night. I just think that you have to be desperate. You have to have a desperate team, and you have to go in and steal a game. And if they steal a game in Green Bay, as far as I'm concerned, we're back on track. Because I like I said, with all the injuries, everything going, we just need to be 2-2 after these two games. If we're going to win next week, we can't be having all these treat. No, we can't. You're dumb. How are the Eagles 2 games against Cowboys 2 guarantee wins for? Oh, I didn't say that. If we're not going to use Howard, let's get rid of him and Darby, and get him. I'm ready to walk down to stadium and physically remove Darby. Well, Darby's hurt. Darby has Eagles 2-5. He hurt his hamstring. Most likely, I'm willing to bet you he's going to be out for a while. So we'll see if that happens. Well, I don't know what play he got hurt on though. I think it was late second quarter. Alshon expected back next week. He is expected back, but the question is how healthy. You got to stop blaming injuries. Yeah, nobody's blaming injuries. I'm not giving up. We fight till the end. What I'm saying, not blaming injuries. What I'm saying is that you have to survive with all the injuries. You have to be 2-2. After 4 games to be 2-2 with all the injuries, I'll take it. 500. What are you thinking about how we're doing right now? Do we still have a chance? We got a chance, but right now we got to wake up. Daniel Jones with a rushing touchdown. I got the game on. Even though we got robbed out of the game, we should have not put ourselves in that position. Look, from the moment we kicked off after going up 3-0, and they go right down the field and get a kickoff return, that was trouble. Sanders needs to be benched, and Howard has to start. Here's the problem with the Howard thing, right? Howard comes in. They don't run the ball well. Howard lines up in the slot, does a slant route, drops the ball. As soon as he dropped the ball, you saw Miles Sanders come back in. Eagles want their running backs to catch. Thank you, Cole Drummer. I appreciate it. Daniel Jones better than Wentz. Keep dreaming. You know what? I'm sure Bad Dog will have a video tomorrow. Daniel Jones is going to be better than Carson Wentz. I love it. Love my birds, but I'm starting Rodgers in fantasy. I don't blame you, Jimmy. Even Pee Wee teams can hurt Wentz's. Nah. Hell no. We lost fair and square. No, we lost. We lost fair and square. No doubt about it. Yeah, we lost to the Lions. I'm very disappointed. It's a very disappointed loss. Yeah, playoffs. Yeah, it's hard to think about playoffs right now. I don't think we had any sacks, King Cole. We had 0 sacks. 0 sacks on the day. So we have literally in 3 games, our defensive line has had 1 sack by Timmy Jernigan in week 1. Nobody has done nothing. Derek Barnett, Fletcher Cox isn't playing right, Brandon Graham. Our defensive line is not getting home. And this is a big problem. Now you're going to play Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers could literally, and I'm not even making this up, he could put 40 or 50 points on us. Easy. Drops. Expected move to be made at running back. Harry, that's interesting. Here's a question for you guys. Based upon what you've seen so far, would you go out and get Melvin Gordon? Would you go get Melvin Gordon and Jalen Ramsey both? Wentz only cares about himself, a sleep gamer. That's the most dumb comment I've ever seen or have ever read in my life. You people cry about he doesn't trust his receivers. He's got to give them a chance to go and get it, and he does it, and they drop the ball. So don't give me no shit. Eagles looked worse last year and made it to the playoffs. I'll tell you the one thing the Eagles had last year that they don't have right now. Michael Bennett. Michael Bennett loss is killing us right now. We need Greg Ward and Markel. I know. Ramsey would do so much for this. If it was me, I would go and get Gordon and Ramsey. They want Gordon. I think that's why they won't play Howard. Jack, I'm just saying. I'm not kidding. I'm just saying, would you go get Gordon? Gordon fits this offense more than Howard. No, I'm not. Mark Holmes, I am very mad right now. I am very pissed off. How many playoff games did he play? Oh, forgot. Well, y'all trade y'all's real. Oh, sleep gamer. See, you show who you really are. You Dallas Cowboy fans always hide, man. You always hide. Send toes right up his ass. Do that. All we need is Alshon to get the pressure off the other wide receivers. All we need to do is get people to catch the damn ball and play a little defense. Maybe get to the quarterback. Maybe play bump and run. When you're going to blitz, don't have your corners 6 yards off the ball. Yeah, Gordon Ram, I'm telling you. 500, we need to get AB. AB ain't coming. I think with all his crazy stuff going on with the sexual allegations and the threatening texts, I think nobody's going to touch him. How about them? Yeah, Cowboys beat Miami. They beat Miami, and it took you a while. Beat a good team. Can you make a video after it's over? What video, Connor? So give me a shout out. Andy Durant, shout out to you. If we get Ramsey and go 6-10, we waste top 10 pick. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why you may want to wait until after Green Bay game. Can you welcome Bobby Haynes to the Eagles nest? Yeah, welcome Bobby Haynes. Shout out to you. We definitely need more press coverage in third and short. We do. We need to regroup, man. This is a shame. This is really bad. Yeah, Mark Holmes is in the house. Shout out to him. He thinks his team's great because they beat a high school team, the Miami Dolphins. Or Sega White said after the game, that's a play I need to make. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, exactly. You got to make that play. That's the game right there. I am stressed. I am extremely upset and frustrated by this game, by a 1-2 start. But most of all, what I'm scared of is going into Green Bay on Thursday. I don't know how we pull this game out, and we got to find a way. But I don't have faith right now. We should have won this game. There's no reason we shouldn't have won this game today. People keep blaming injuries. That's part of the game. We need people to get injured. We still need to. But yeah, players got to make plays. You can't be dropping balls. You can't have 7 drops in the game. You can't have a 2nd and 10 drop on the last drive. You can't have that 4th and 15 drop by Arthega Whiteside. They would have won the game. That would have won the game. Game was over. The Cowboys haven't beat anybody. Philly song will make your fan base feel better. I don't know. I'm telling you, when I'm done this game, I don't even think I'm watching football the rest of the day. Like, I think I'm going to go cry and take a nap because I'm depressed. This game has me depressed. We're a top 3 team in the NFL, but injured players and bad offense stops it. Yeah, well, right now, all I know is Eagles got to man up, and they got to find a way to beat Green Bay. That's all I know. If they can do that, we got a chance. No, Cowboys play nobody. No. Sing the Giants stink, cheer up. I can't sing it right now. So I obviously paid the team players to throw this game. That's a good conspiracy, actually. I like it. Is Drew Brees back? No, Brees is not back. Cowboys get to play the Saints without Drew Brees. I mean, they could have. You can't make it any better for a team. You know what I mean? Two different teams. One going through a bunch of crap, and one having everything fall their way. If we make a good trade, I believe it would create a spark in this team. I agree. Fire grow. Look at it with your eyes open, King Debate. Eagles are going nowhere this year. It doesn't feel like it, does it? Eagle fans wouldn't brag about beating the Dolphins. That's true because they can't beat the Dolphins. That's a good joke, but yeah, I wouldn't at all. We lost lines. I can't believe it either. Falcons game was kind of on the refs, just like this also. And there were some calls I don't like, but you can't have 7. I think about the plays that were there, the plays that would have made the difference. Arthega Whiteside catches that 4th and 15. It's not. I mean, you're talking about a ball that's put perfectly there for him. His kind of ball. It's a game over. Coach needs to get mad and yell at someone. I agree. Got to yell at somebody. Alshon's saying he's going to play Thursday, but my question is how much will he play? You saw Goddard play late, and then he comes in and drops the pass. Yeah, no pass rush is it. See, this is what bothers me. There is no pass rush for this team, and they're not talking about injured guys. I mean, I know Fletcher Cox is working his way, but where's Derek Barnett? Where's Brandon? We need sacks. We get no sacks. 12 Eagle says, I hate seeing the shotgun formation in 6D. I do too. I do. Why did the defense still play 4 on 3rd downs all the time? Luis, this is something that I agree. Philly, don't panic. Look, I'm not panicking. I am kind of panicking. I'm not going to lie. I'm panicking because we got to go to Green Bay on Thursday night. How the hell do we do it? Dallas Cowboys beat the Redskins by more points than the Eagles. That doesn't mean anything. That means nothing. Philly, can you do a Wentz jersey giveaway? Maybe. Maybe at some point I will. We have we have bad coaching, period. I'm not panicking, just sick of close. I'm sick of it. Green Bay's looking at Aaron Rodgers is probably going, I'm going to have a field day with this. They can't get to me, and these corners can't cover. And that scares the hell out of me. Do I love the Lions? No, I don't love the Lions. Who do you think wins us the game on Thursday? I don't know. The only the offense is going to have to click, man. We will do it 500. I have faith and talent is there, just not clicking. Yeah, Bergang. Look, if you go in and you beat Green Bay, we're back on track, and that would be a huge momentum swing for this team. And I think you go on a real run. But we got to figure a way to do it. Everyone's forgetting we don't have all Sean Deshaun, and we're still close to winning games. Once they came, yeah, Sean Gibbons. Look, I'm telling you, we had those guys. We win this game. Quinn says, "What's up, 500?" Still pissed. Me too, man. We definitely need to address our secondary woes next. I really, I would switch defensive coordinators after this year. I think it's time. No, Aaron Rodgers, we might have a D-hot. Otherwise, we don't have a shot in hell. Aaron Rodgers scares the crap out of me. Just make the playoffs. Well, look. Even if you lose and you go 1-3, I think you can make the playoffs. But I don't think you can win a division. Ivan, thank you for the super chat. He says, "Bro, what's up, buddy? Thank you for super chat. Appreciate it." Cowboys win the division. We'll see. Long season still. We can't. Look, I can't. Look. I'm not a big grow guy. I'm not but I can't blame guys when they drop the ball. When you have 7 drops, game-winning drops. I can't even blame Mike Groh. Lionel, thank you. He says, we need to trade for Sue and Ramsey. Team needs heart and attitude. Thank you so much, Lionel. I'm all for Ramsey, big time. Is Sue available? Because at this point, it may be right. Shout out to you. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it, Lionel. Thank you. I don't know why we haven't paid any attention to the corner position like that. I mean, look, we have some young draft picks at corner, and it's just, with how it's turning out, do you think the best chance at winning division? I think Dallas right now has the best chance at winning division. You have to say it because they're 3-0, and everything is falling into place. They have an easy schedule to start. Then they get a one tough game against the Saints, and they don't have to play Drew Brees. You can't make it any easier for that team. Now, there's a bad side to that for Dallas, and that is if the Eagles do get going, okay, everybody's going to be putting pressure on Dallas and that kind of thing. And what happens is the Eagles or somebody else sneaks in and can beat them. But right now, Dallas looks like they're going to run away with this division. Heart leadership, because once don't do it for you. Yeah, sleep game, that's so stupid. See, I mean, even if you were an Eagle fan, I'd kind of get mad at you, but you're just a troll, so I can't. I'd rather have us coach instead of Doug Peter. I'd rather have us the coach instead. Nah, we had the easiest to start. Dallas had the easiest start. I mean, they played the Giants, crap. Redskins, bad. And we played the Redskins too, and they're bad. But then they played Miami, who is like a high school team. And then, like I said, they're getting they're getting New Orleans without Drew Brees. Have I been crying? I haven't, no, but I've been screaming. I'm going to cry myself to sleep, Philly. We win on Thursday. Take care. Have a blessed week. You too, Jesse. We got to try, man. We got to figure it out. Carolina says, Cowgirls overrated. I think so. I think they are. We cannot catch. I said after 8 games, the Eagles will be 5-3. We will finish 10-6 as a wild card and be underdog once again. You, Webben, you may be right. You may be right. I hope so. Went 6-8 since last season. Yeah, but you have to look at it in totality. See, what you do as a Dallas fan is you just look at You just look at the win-loss flat out, but you don't look at everything else and all the details that go along with it. That's what you have to do. But, funny thing is, statistics and stuff have a quick way of turning around. What do I think our record will be? I don't know. I honestly, I got to see what we do against Green Bay. I think if we beat Green Bay, I think we can still go 12-4, 11-5. I really do. But I think you have to beat Green Bay. Yeah, Giovanni, that's Wentz is trash. That's such a stupid comment. How can you say something so stupid? Oh, I forgot. You're not an Eagle fan. Please, Eagles, let's get this. We need him. I don't know. I mean, is Dez even healthy? They can't catch Ben Wilson. They cannot catch. Jenkins should have got that block and was returned to 20. It was. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They returned the block to the 21-yard line, and we got the ball at the 50. Did they blow the play dead? And if there's a penalty, it should be from the 21-yard line. So even if it was like a 15-yarder, you're still talking somewhere around the 35. 10-6 on track nowheres. Yeah, we'll see. Don't get Dez. You're all going to have the same problems with drop passes. We got a big problem with bad passes. All we needed was a field goal. Got out. Yeah, we needed. I would say Wentz is trash. He certainly needs to be better. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that comment. It's such a stupid comment. As soon as I hear a stupid comment like that, I ignore it. Why are the Cowboys happy when they should have been embarrassed? It took them over a decade and 3 trash teams to be 3-0. Stop it, Cowboy fans. I don't care. Look, the hell with the Cowboy fans. They got an easy schedule. Right now, we got to figure a way to beat Green Bay on Thursday. How the hell do we do that? TK Kratz, you were at the game. Very cool. Yeah, they just blame Wentz because it's easy. Most of them are just trolls, though. Keith says, don't worry about Philly 500. Don't expect the Eagles to win anyways. I did. No, you can't blame the quarterback. No, look. How do you blame the quarterback when he threw the game-winning touchdown or game-winning pass and the guy just dropped it? 7 drop passes. Yeah, there's no excuses. These are facts. These are things that happen. Hey, Fight, did you ever get a chance to play it? I haven't played it yet, but I did look at it. Green Bay 3-0. Oh, Green Bay scares me. Y'all calling Cowboys trash, but the only team the Eagles beat was trash team. And you beat 2 other trash teams. If we played Miami and the Giants, we would be 3-0 too. I'm not impressed with your 3-0 start. Okay? And you're gonna play the Saints next week without Drew Brees. Big whoopity-doo. Come on, beat somebody. All I said was when they win, he gets the glory. When he loses, it's never his fault. I'm a serious Eagle fan, but I'm a soldier, bro. Yeah, that's never the case. Not with me. I disagree with you 100%. If you want to say he lost the game, then tell me what game he lost. You want to tell me he lost this game when he threw passes to the guys and they dropped the pass? How do you blame him for putting the ball in Arcega-Whiteside's hands and he dropped it? Matt Collins dropped it. Nelson Aguilar fumbles because of air. How are you going to blame him for making the perfect pass? That's what I want to know. Tell me how it's his fault for dropping that pass. How's it Carson Wentz's fault that Arcega-Whiteside dropped the pass? I'm waiting. Tell me. I'm waiting. La 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 la. I'm still waiting. La 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 la. Still waiting. La 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 la. Still waiting. La 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 la. Still waiting. Why? Where did Carson Wentz? How's it his fault that Arcega-Whiteside dropped that pass? Excuse me. Please. Thank you. Hell with that crap. I am mad. I'm very pissed off. Eagle fans still worried about Cowboys, need to worry about Packers. I'm dead worried about the Packers. What's good? 500 people need a place to blame when it needs to be stopped. Yeah, exactly. I'm still waiting. Dude, they're not only throws got away from the last... Tell me, what game-winning throws got away from him? Tell me how Aguilar pass drops it against Atlanta is his fault. Game-winning touchdown pass. Arcega-Whiteside, game-winning touchdown pass. They drop it. How's it his fault? How does he not come up a winner? If they catch it, he's the hero. So don't give me that crap because he throws some incompletions. Tell me what quarterback today went 50 for 50, 35 for 35, 34 for 34, 20 for 20. None of them. You're not going to have every pass perfect. Stop with the bullshit with Carson Wentz. It's ridiculous. You want to blame him? Blame him when it counts. Blame him for the Carolina game. That was a blame. That's the blame I gave him. But make it real. Don't make it bullshit. It's easy to blame it on him. Tell me when he loses it. Tell me when he lost today. Just tell me. I can't relax. I can't take this stupidity. Use your inside. I don't have an inside voice. And I say this, I like you, Giovanni, but I think you're totally wrong about Carson Wentz. And I'm pissed off that people keep blaming him. Stop blaming him. Yeah, I know. I don't mean to curse. It's not something I'm trying to do. Oh, God, Spoon Jones. Just take the spoon up, shove it up your ass. Shove it up the old keister, Spoon Jones. Do I listen? No. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just being real. We stink, but we stink. It's not on Wednesday. Only it stink it is. Yeah, I mean, seriously, there's so much blame to go around. And people are blaming him because he has one overthrown pass in the third quarter with 8 minutes left on second down. I just can't believe it. Is Merrill Reese wrong? Is Mike Quick? On what? What did Merrill Reese say? What did Mike Quick say? Because if they blamed it on him, then they're wrong. Flat out wrong. Yes. Because nobody would blame it on him. Arcega-Whiteside dropped the go-ahead pass. Last week, Nelson Aguilar dropped the go-ahead pass. You got to catch the ball. Just because they say he overthrew a guy on this play, or he underthrew a guy on this play, or he made a mistake here. You people take that and you think it means he choked the whole game. You got to look at it in the totality of the game. When he makes a pass on 4th and 15, perfectly in a guy's hand, to put you at the 1 yard line at the worst, with 30 seconds left to win the game, you blaming him? How can you blame him when he didn't drop it? I believe Philly will beat the Packers. I hope so, Melvin. No, Doctor. 7 drop passes today. 7. Yes, Jalen Ramsey. Straight up, I'm going to start banning. Friendly Neighborhood. Oh, man, thank you. Friendly Neighborhood Blue Shell, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I'm not an Eagle fan, but I feel sorry for Wentz after those drop passes on these last 2 games. This will be a tough season for you guys if your receivers keep dropping game-winning passes. Thank you, the Friendly Neighborhood Blue Shell. Shout out to you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm in a fighting mood when it comes to Carson and people blame him. And look, I don't go after content creators either, but I will make rebuts to any of them that want to go there because it's all wrong. They're all wrong. We try to get Ramsey. Now Jags are going to run it up on us. You got to go get him. Darby's out, hamstring. It's time. Barry Blunt, Dez, bring them in, baby. I mean, you know. Receivers make Wentz look bad. It's not what. Agree, Nathaniel. Tell me this. Will there be a team to... And Giovanni, I'm sorry if I got, mad frustrated. It's not on you, man. It's just the whole thing. Tell me this. Will there be a team today who has more drops and still wins? I don't know. Let's find out. But here's what I want to know. When are the drops? When are the drops made? Because you could have 3 drops... but you drop the game winner, and it's a big deal. It depends the timing. You're talking about on the last drive, a first down, Mike Collins drops. Then you're talking the 4th and 15, that Arcega-Whiteside drops. You can't drop it. I mean, sometimes the timing and when they drop it is just as important. I don't mind quarterback that overthrows here, there, throws at, makes a bad play here, there. But when the time comes to make the big throw in the big moment, he did it. He did it, and they dropped it. That's all I'm saying, dude. And you know, Giovanni, man, shout out to you, man. I do not mean to make you the brunt of this, so I apologize for that. It's just I'm letting off steam, and it's not you. It's just a lot of people. Wentz misses a lot of reads he didn't have to go on a rookie. Blue Hunnets. What did he do on 4th and 15 with the game on the line? Where did he put the ball? 2nd and 10. Mac Hollins. Last drive. Where did he put the ball? You're not going to be perfect all the time. No quarterback is. But you have to make the right plays at the big times. And if you can't see that, then you got blinders on. Correct. Wentz is a money player. That's why he gets paid. I agree. I made a mistake. You know what, E-Dog? Very interesting. Because I thought they were taking DK Metcalf at that draft, and they didn't. So you're right. DK Metcalf would have not dropped that ball. For whatever reason, it seems the players don't rally around Wentz the way they did for Foles. Yeah. Last year they said, well, the players don't rally around Wentz because Foles trusts the players and he throws it up to them. Carson does it, they drop it. So if I was Carson, I wouldn't trust them either. Do the Eagles already have 2 losses in the NFC or 1? No, we have 2 losses in the NFC conference. And after Thursday, could be 3. 16 game winning drives are the biggest joke ever. Eagles could have drafted Hollywood Brown. Yeah, we could use him too. I agree, Cloud. They got to go. They got to learn. Mike Rose, bad offense coordinator, needs to start first half. I thought the up tempo on the first drive was great. They go up 3-0, and then they kick it off, and they go down and they get a kickoff return for a touchdown. So 3rd and 8. Why is he throwing a 40-yard 50-50 to Nelson Aguilar? Because here's what the thing was if you look at the defense was double, triple teaming Wentz. Ertz. Everything was closed up on the middle of the field. So what they were trying to do was he was trying to do what everybody bitches about him doing last year was give your receivers a chance to make a play. One-on-one coverage, let them go up and make a play. This is what people praise Foles for. This is what Carson did today. And every time he did it, they dropped the ball. I'm down 2, but the only thing that can make me feel better is if you sing a song, please. What song? Cowboys beat 3 trash. Yeah, forget the Cowboys. You got Philly cursing. I know. I'm cursing too much. I apologize. I think Alshon catches that ball. That game's over. Alshon catches that. Yeah, man. Yeah, I see your comments, 12 Eagle, but it is very fast, so I'm missing a lot. These guys need to start taking account. Doug needs to start treating players like men. Stop me. Yeah, I agree. We start playing better on D when Darby went out. It's very true. Eagles with Lance at quarterback last season, and this is 5-9. Yeah, but see, it's such a stupid statistic because you got to look at everything going on. I'm sick of the nice guy attitude from Wentz get mean. He should get really pissed. We need to use Howard way more. Yeah, well, look, they used Howard in third. They kind of benched Miles Sanders in the third quarter. And Howard did nothing. He actually dropped a slant. I don't know, we should trade 2 firsts for Ramsey. I want him. I feel like our team is too old. Deshaun Alshon. Yeah, here's my thing. I would do it. I'll pull the trigger. But I pulled the trigger under the assumption I'm keeping Ramsey long term. I'm signing him long term because he's only 24. You do realize the Cowboys are way better than the Lions, right? Yeah, they are. Yeah. All I'm saying is I'm not impressed by the 3 wins of the Cowboys. Why we're still using Sidney and off court, he's better press. This is a mention. This is what he does all the time. Doesn't make any sense. We were down 3. We had a third. I think it was a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15. We blitzed with Sendejo up the middle, and instead of pressing and jamming them receivers where would have given a chance to get your blitz home, they hit 6 yards off the field. Marvin Jones Jr. runs right down the middle of the field, and he throw it, and nobody's there. I wonder if Doug will cancel training session too. I don't know. First 2 picks next season need to be corners. If we have Ramsey, we would have won. The Eagles need players or safeties. Look, let me tell you, if they get Ramsey, And I'm sorry if I'm missing something. If they get Ramsey, right? If you get Jalen Ramsey and you play off coverage like this, you're gonna have the same problem. You have to get Jalen Ramsey, and then you have to be like, okay, you go ahead and you do what you do. You know, you want the Trubisky. I'll give Trubisky some before towards the end. Eagles struggled and barely won by 5 to one of the trash teams. Dallas beat comfortably with a big lead. Yeah, but you also didn't have to come back from 17-0. I mean, you didn't do that great against Miami. Did you cover? King did, but too many injuries. That's it. I mean, that's a part of it, But defensively, I don't understand what's going on with the pass rush. I don't understand why we can't get to the quarterback. People killed me because I wasn't high on the Derek Barnett pick. I really thought he was going to have a breakout year. He's got 0 sacks. And I see people saying, oh, he's getting a lot of pressures. It's not good enough. You need sacks. That Nelson, another fumble, put them in field goal position. It gave him 3 points, Dwayne. He fumbled. The air blew, and he fumbled. I wonder if Howie's drafting the right people for Schwartz's scheme. Schwartz refuses to press, and I think it's time to get rid of Schwartz. Right now, you can. I was devastated. Love the Ajayi. I like the Ajayi, too. Did Ajayi sign with the Texans? Man, if you guys lose Thursday, you will have 3 NFC teams that has breakers over you. Yes. Joshua, this is what I'm deadly scared of. This is why I was saying we have to win this game. Now this Green Bay game, it's a must-win. We got to go out and beat Green Bay. We got to beat them. Who cares about the Cowboys? No, I don't care about the Cowboys. Shorts is good or players aren't. I don't know. I agree. I just don't like his philosophy. Problem, Eagles will have so many losses before we even get to Dallas, it won't matter. That's the truth. Cowboys are good, but they haven't played anybody. They have to play somebody. Ajayi is still a free agent. He must not be healthy then. See, Ajayi is coming back from an ACL. It's just like Darby. I don't trust a guy coming back from an ACL. Usually they get other injuries. What happens to Darby today? Pulls a hamstring. Yeah, I'm not big on Schwartz. Anthony beat I don't know how he beat the Packers. Cowboys covered the spread. Did they really? Jeez, Miami sucks. I'll say this: we must win the next 2 games. If we lose either, I think we might be in for a long season. I think if we don't win this game against Green Bay, I don't think we win the division. I think Dallas runs away with it. If we win this game, we're back on track. Skip Bay is so annoying. Yeah, of course he is. No. You got to hear from your Donovan. I'm sorry, Donovan Sandcastle. I'm sorry, man. I wouldn't have went to the locker room with a bodyguard if I were our receivers. God, I just can't believe Arcega-Whiteside dropped that ball. God, he would have caught that ball, fell probably at the 1. I think the Eagles had a timeout left. Oh, my God. It would have been quarterback sneak for the win. How about that? Do you think Jeffrey's saying he's going to play on Thursday? I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how healthy. You know what I mean? All our drops were insane. They were. The thing is, the 7 drops, but not only are they big, the point in the game where they happen was huge. Gonsoku, you mean no, because they were at like the 50-yard line. I guess they didn't want to take it. Check it out. Mark Holmes says hi. That's okay. Aguilar needs to get Miles Sanders. Yeah, I agree with you there. You want on a rampage on my recap? What'd you say, Big D? Normus, if you repeat your facts again, you go, pathology, double moonwalk, and some ass. None of this is going to matter when the Eagles go into Dallas in late playoffs and send them home packing this year. You just went off. Yeah, Michael Bennett loss is killing us right now. I mean, I'm very... Here's what I'm concerned about. These are the things that worry me right now. I don't know how you go into Green Bay and win. I don't like our pass rush. I think our defensive line is not that good right now. I don't like our secondary, so I have no trust in our defense. I don't trust our wide receivers. And the run game is non-existent. It's going to be hard. None of this is going to matter when the Eagles go into Dallas and playoffs and them. We'll see. I bet you, I'll check your stuff out, Big D, later. Everyone keeps saying the coaches have to go, but you can't catch the ball. They're 3-0. Yeah, I mean, Twain, like, that's the thing. Is look, there's some things I didn't like Groh did. Like, I don't like him running the read option, and I think it was late second quarter, close, you're trying to do a 2-minute drive. There's certain things like that, some of the runs, but man, you can't, Mike Groh can't drop those balls. He can't make a guy catch it. Um, Doug Peterson can't make those guys catch it. I miss the day of the Eagles' defense being down at 2. Quick to be so negative to watch who will get back into this. We'll get back into it. I mean, look, I'm not. Oh, Big D, it ain't Wentz's fault at all. The guy had 7 drops. 7 drops. He dropped the biggest catch. I don't know. Fourth, you're trying to make the last minute drive. Hollins drops second and 10. Then Arthega-Whiteside drops the game winner. I mean, that's the game winner. And never thought I'd see the day Philly 500 started timing people out. What's the next? Look, I only want to time people out for 3 things. I don't care if they troll. I don't care. I know there's frustrations, a lot of emotions today. Orlando, yeah, whatever. See, the problem is a lot of the Wentz people that come on here are either like part of the full society or they're just trolls of other teams. And if they're trolls of other teams, it doesn't bother me. It would be a mistake letting Schwartz walk. You think? I don't know, man. I don't matter. He dropped his bro. I wasn't ever supposed to be in that position. The Lions should have gotten 1 first down. Should have got 1 first down. Well, that's the defense. I mean, where is that pass rush? Where is it? It's not getting home. We have 1 sack by a defensive end. Is Barkley going off the field? No. Saquon is leaving, limping. That is not good. Only people who repeat shit over piss people. Cowboys all but wrapped up the NFC East. Well, Cowboy fans are getting a little too comfortable, a little too early on, and that leads me to believe that you guys are in trouble. Yeah, Barkley they just helped Barkley off the field. Walked back to the locker room. He was limping bad. That's a shame. I like Barkley. Deepest team in the NFC East, huh? Well, I mean, on paper, yeah, but we're not missing just one receiver. We're missing multiple receivers. And I don't know what the deal with Dillard is either. Schwartz got to go. He's so predictable. Everyone knows this. I agree, Marcus. I kind of agree. Jordan, love you too, buddy. He says, what's up, bro? Love you too, buddy. Well, that one player the Giants have is hurt. Yeah, it is. Who would be a rare replacement for Schwartz? Come on, tell me his mind. I don't know. You got to let me look at it. But I'll tell you what. It would go back to. I would look for a guy. I would even get Rex Ryan. Is he available? I'll take him as a defensive coordinator. I want a guy who has a philosophy that you blitz, that you bring pressure. That's who I would bring in. Who exactly? I don't know. But Schwartz, look, Schwartz a good coach in what he does. He's a professional coach. Philosophy-wise, I'm not down with it. Am I ready to fire people? Not ready to fire people yet. Did what I'm talking about, the defensive coordinator, that goes back. I've been saying this since 2016. So it's nothing different. We're not cocky about. We're about to go 5-0. Who cares? Who cares? Props to Philly 500, a true fan. Speak it now. It's thank you, Rob. Thank you, buddy. Wentz made mostly every pass. Yeah, he did. Look, you gotta come up. There's a lot of reasons why we lost this game. We just gotta man up. I mean, we gotta man up, be men, find a way to go in and beat Green Bay. I don't know what else to say. Gotta beat Green Bay. New Orleans is no give me. Look, I don't think New Orleans is that good without Drew Brees. You need the beard's going. No patch. Beard's gone. It's gone. The beard. I blame. I think this is the reason why guys can't catch. House knows they time you. No, I don't want you timed out. I don't want guys timed out. Only three reasons to time somebody out: spam, racist comments, or threaten somebody. You can troll. I don't care if you troll, but I know Eagle fans don't want to hear your crap. I'm out, dude. Thanks for keeping company during terrible games. See you next week. Thank you, buddy. See you next week, man. LT, my man, shout out to you, buddy. LT, thank you for super chat. Nobody wanted or predicted these injuries. Now it's time to fight through until we get our stars back. Good win, Lions. Now it's time to focus on next one. LT, I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Shout out to LT, and yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, look, I'll give the Lions credit. They won. They pulled it out, and hey, it is what it is. If Schwartz left, then we got Ramsey. What was the point? Ramsey will kill next guy. I don't know, Big Black. I mean, you're pro Schwartz guy, right? Well, I mean, Schwartz ain't going nowhere. So let's get this thing fixed. Let's get it fixed. You know, Nelson. No one undeserving gets blocked out. If you're here, be troll, I will take you out, period. My man Buzzali ain't playing. The Lions, you lost at home to Lions. We lost at home to the Lions. We did. I saw you guys struggling with the Dolphins for the first half. What's up with that? No, look, the coaches are not going anywhere. They're probably all pretty secure. They just won Super Bowl 2 years ago. But we gotta figure a way to win this game on Thursday. As a Dallas fans, I will be honest, the Eagles always show up against Dallas, so I pay them a sleep gamer. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Sharon says, Wentz played like he should have. Wentz did his job. You got to catch the ball. I mean, you got to catch. Like, I don't mind if you say, if Wentz would have thrown, like, underthrown that last pass, and it was intercepted, I would have been flipping out on him. But the replay shows 2 hands on it. The guy's got to catch, and he drops it. Yeah, the problem with Fletcher Cox right now, he's hurt. He's coming back from injury. He's not in shape. But Derek Barnett, Brandon Graham are not getting home. They're not getting to the quarterback. Now, week 2, you saw Matt Ryan get rid of the ball like every 2 seconds. This week, Stafford was back there, and it just wasn't happening. What do you think about Wentz thinking right now? I think Wentz is thinking, dude, we gotta beat Green Bay. I don't think Wentz is going to blame those guys. I don't think it's like that. 500, you the real Eagles YouTube spokesman. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it. Hope they learn the feed Howard. Well, we'll see. I really didn't like that 4th and 8 scramble. He has to throw the ball there. 4th and 8 scramble. Yeah, but did you see there was nobody there? The play really, there was nobody there. He had to go, by the time Nelson Aguilar, on that play before we got it back, you have a 4th and 8. You see Nelson Aguilar coming. Nelson Aguilar's coming free, but by that time, he was already across the line of scrimmage. He needed more time. Offensive line didn't give him enough time. But I can understand your frustrations there. But they got the ball back. That Sproles pass interference call, the game was clear. Yeah, the Sproles, it technically was a push-off. It was. But the thing about it is I see it all the time. I could show you multiple games where I see it. I just saw it a couple plays ago in the Tampa Giant game. Eagles defense can't get sacks. No, 1 sack. The Eagles have 1 sack by the defensive line in the first 3 weeks. That is pitiful. That has to change. Okay, and I think Michael Bennett loss is killing us right now. And the other sack came from Sendejo on a blitz. Super chat alert? What do you mean, Cowboys X Factor? Oh, thank you, buddy. Jordan Gornick, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Can we please sign AB? See, Jordan, I appreciate the super chat. I don't think anybody's going to sign him because the problem is, he's basically whatchamacallit? He's in trouble with this whole sexual allegations. Because he threatened, apparently, he sent threatening texts or something. Nobody's going to touch him. And so that's why he's saying he retired, because nobody's going to touch him until after those investigations are over. So I don't think he's coming anywhere. 500, I really don't understand letting Michael Bennett go. Yeah, Colin, that was the one move that I said that when it happened that I didn't think it was a good move. I would have kept Michael Bennett, and honestly, as I would have probably let Brandon Graham walk. Now, I mean, I like Brandon Graham. I just wouldn't have paid him $13 million. Cannot blitz without corners. They are trash. The best thing to do is play cover 2 and make sure they always have help over top. Well, and here's the problem. You're blitzing because you're not getting pressure with your front 4. But when you do blitz, you gotta press. You gotta bump and run those receivers. You gotta play right up to them, especially on 3rd down. Like that 3rd and 10 was 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15 to Marvin Jones Jr. over the middle. If you're playing bump and run, if you're pressing, you're probably not gonna. He's not getting that throw. Sorry, Aaron Rodgers moonwalk. Aaron Rodgers scares the crap out of me. You're right about that. How serious? We don't know, but Deshaun ain't playing against Green Bay. Coaching and drop balls are ruining our season. It's killing us. What do you think about all the flags? I can't stand all the flags. But then I see like Miles Sanders get his head get turned around like the Exorcist, and it really pisses me off, you know. Let's get Ramsey. Barkley. I hope he's okay. Getting Jackson was truly a waste. Having a superstar that absent most of the time, it kills us that he's not there. Bennett was like Robin Cox. Yeah, I mean, he was. I mean, Bennett wreaked havoc. Ramsey is a mother. I kind of think you're right. I think if you want to salvage, you go out and you get Ramsey. I don't think they will. No dogs on this team. Where's the will to win? I don't know. What do you think about Green Bay game this Thursday? I think Boogie. I think the Eagles are in big trouble. I think I'm nervous. I'm scared. I think it's a must win. I think we got to find a way to get this job done. Is it impossible? No. But the Eagles have to play the best game of the season. They have to play like 3 or 4 levels that they haven't shown. No, I'm missing Foles at all. 500. It's no coincidence. All these players are getting injured. The train staff is awful. Yeah, and I think some of it is the age. I think we got too many guys in their 30s. I think I think we need to get younger. Foles is hurt. Foles is hurt. Foles is hurt. Don't you guys know that? Don't you think Howie will actually go out and get Ramsey because he must right now? I think there's a chance, Adam. And it's not the loss that will do it, but it may be the Ronald Darby injury. You know? Bragg's report is Jags want to make Ramsey the highest paid corner, aren't interested in trading him. Yeah, that's what I heard, but I also heard that he's still demanding a trade. So he's not signing a long-term deal with them. I don't see what they can do. Now 500, you guy, man, I hear it, but rub anything. I feel your pain. I'm serious. Thank you, Boogie. I appreciate it. It's tough, man, but look, it's a long season. Keep the beard. I always like you said, you need to keep it. Pot Robbie, it's gone. I think the beard's the curse. It's going back. I'm going back to the goatee this week. If we lose against these Cheeseheads Thursday, we aren't making Super Bowl. Look, if we lose to them, here's my thinking. If the Eagles lose to the Green Bay, division's over. I don't think they win the division. They're too far gone. If they win, we're fine. We're back on track. With all the injuries, we're okay. We're treading, and maybe, you know, maybe that gives us some confidence. But you got to win. It's a hard game. Do you think Howie will actually go out and get Rams? Because I don't think he will, but he should. Trubisky, you want this? You want the Trubisky song? Here, I'll give it to you real quick. I'm all out of whiskey, cause I lost my Trubisky. I know Philly was right to say that the Bears still stink. Thank you. And you know what? I was watching you in live, Mark Holmes live. You had 1,200 people to Mark. Did I? Oh, that's cool. People probably wanted to see me lose my mind. Hoping the injuries end early and we are healthy from week 8. Me too, Jab. I mean, look, man. Look, it is not impossible to win on Thursday. I'm not saying it's impossible. But now I think it's a must. I think it's a must win. Amy, thank you. Oh, hello, Amy. Sorry, I was reading 2 things. Hello, Amy. How are you? Mark is a YouTube creator. Eric Berry, Jordan Matthews, Taco Charlton. I don't know if any of them really help you. After Thanksgiving, the cream rises top 500. We should be ready by then. Yeah, Kevin. But here's my concern: is if you go 1-3, then you play the Jets. Then you got to go to Minnesota. What gives you confidence they can go in and beat Minnesota? And then you're 2-4. See what I'm saying? Like, the Eagles have to make a stand early on. I know we have a lot of injuries. I know we have a lot of things going on. But at some point, you have to tread water. And we needed this win today to tread water. What's going on, Amy? It's very, very brutal, very frustrating. Oh, Boogie, you're funny, dude. I like you a lot, 500. You should get at least 1,000 likes. Thank you, Boogie. I appreciate that. Thank you. We're at 367 people. Let's get to 200 likes before the end of the stream. That would be cool. I just can't see Green Bay losing with terrible Eagles selection. Me either. And that's the problem. This year's first and third, next year's second for Ramsey. Elwood, I would do it. We have to win this game against the Packers. We do. Make a song that rhymes with my name, Philly. Greg Mills. Greg Mills needs the chills. Okay, I'll figure it out. Yes, thank you, Amy. Smash that like button. Dallas Cowboys locker room huddle. What's up, buddy? Why didn't Greg Ward or Alex Ellis play? We'll beat the Packers. I hope so. I don't know why. Jackson Jeffrey doesn't play D. We need to fix D. Need to fix the pass rush, especially. Batgirl, what's going on? Shout out to Batgirl. Thank you for the super chat. Sorry to hear your team lost today. That stinks. I didn't catch any football because I slept forever after Longhorns game. Thank you, Hugs for Philly. Thank you, Batgirl. Thank you for the super chat. And I understand that. Yes, the Giants still stink. And they're losing, so they're definitely stinking it up. In a game where you need skill and luck, we don't have any luck so far this year. Yeah, and all our skill position guys are hurt. Darby, I'm telling you, Darby, right now, Darby with a hamstring injury, that's not good. Coming off ACL, I think he's done. So you realize the Redskins wasn't the Redskins, you'll be 0-3. I know. Very true, Dallas. And listen to this, Dallas. If Nelson Aguilar catches the ball last week against Atlanta, or they call the block in the back, or Arcega-Whiteside catches the wide open pass to win the game, we'd be 3-0. So it could go back and forth that quick, that easy. You know? Road to the Super Bowl goes through Dallas. Every time we go to Green Bay, we lose. It's loud. Yeah, look, I've seen the Eagles win in Green Bay before. I think we can win in Green Bay. I think we have the talent to win in Green Bay. We need to win in Green Bay. You never know. Sometimes coming off a short week like this, you can catch a team. You know what I mean? Kelvin, thank you for the super chat. Do you think Thursday and Friday walkthrough practices hurt the drop passes? Kelvin, I don't know. It's hard to say. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of think that maybe just guys like Mac Hollins and Arcega, they're just not up for it. They weren't up for it. They weren't up for what we needed. Defense is bad too. I mean, yeah, there's absolutely. If we start 1-3, the future of the season, honest opinion. If we start 1-3, I'll say division's over. I think Dallas wins the division. We can still be a wild card and make noise that way, but that would be my focus at that point. It's going to be very hard to win in Green Bay. If I'm picking the game right now, I would pick Green Bay to win. I can't pick the Eagles. But the Falcons would still had 2 minutes and 3 timeouts. Yeah, well, that doesn't. What I'm just saying, Nico, is that we could say, what if this, what if that? It could go either way. Wins and losses, especially with the Eagles, it's a very fine line. El Boogie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Remember we would give up 16 points max? I miss the 2000. I do. I remember when we would blitz. I mean, do you realize that the amount of blitzes Jim Johnson would have brought from all crazy different angles? Like when they blitzed their one play, they missed the sack, but Jenkins bothered Stafford. Those kind of things would be awesome. I miss them. Because look, our pass rush is not what good is not blitzing if you're not getting home. Your front four is not getting to the quarterback. Yeah, I love Jim Johnson too. Missed my message on my last super chat, Philly. No, I thought I read it. Let me see if I can find it. Batgirl, I'll read it again. Sorry to hear your team lost today and stinks. I didn't catch any football because I slept forever. The Longhorns game, hugs for Philly 500. Thank you for the super chat, Batgirl. And I understand sleeping long after a game like that. I get it. But I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate the super chat. And the Giants still stink. Look, I think Kyler Murray has a lot of talent. I still think he's kind of small, but But there's another chat. What? Oh, yeah, I missed it. I see. Oh, Boogies. Oh, I see it now. Yeah. Saquon got hurt, by the way. Oh, thank you, Batgirl, for the super chat. Yeah, he got hurt. Hopefully he's okay. I hate to see it. Amy, thank you for the super chat. Because you're awesome, Philly 500. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Shout out to you. We are okay, boys. It's week 3. We will be okay. We get some weapons back week 4. Carson always gives us a chance. He gives us a chance. I agree. But, this Green Bay game scares the crap out of me. We get G-Men twice and skins again and split the Cowboys. We win the division. Well, you figure the Cowboys beat New Orleans next week with no Drew Brees. So that gives them 4-0. If they're 4-0 and you're 1-3, you're now 3 games behind them. Even if you swept them, you're still technically behind them. It, Eagles have been snake bit when it comes to receiver. We have. Oh my God, we have. I'm disappointed the Eagles aren't pounding the ball with Howard. Yeah, me too. Eagles are in a state of emergency. No, I would say we're not in a state of. I wouldn't consider us state of emergency, but I would consider it very concerning and backs up against the wall. That's the only way to put it. Our backs up against the wall because we got to go to Green Bay and find a way to win. And if we find a way to win, it's going to change the whole season. Oh, believe me, a win versus Green Bay flips the script. Everything changes with a win in Green Bay. It is a huge game for us. Call Chris Long, I wouldn't mind. I think the most frustrating about this game was the 2 fumbles. Well, especially the Aguilar one, where it's like nobody even touched him. 27 New Orleans over Seattle in the first half. I'm not sure Dallas has beaten New Orleans. Look, I think Dallas has a better. I like Dallas as a better team than Seattle. I think Drew Brees was the big difference. But look, hopefully New Orleans beats them. That's a good thing. Could you imagine if the Eagles beat Green Bay and New Orleans beats Dallas? See how quick things can change? Teams have won division. That's right. They have, yeah. The problem for the Eagles has just been Dallas is such an easy schedule, and everything has fallen in place for them early on. You know, you don't want to get too far behind. Whoops, sorry. When signing a huge contract, not making playoffs, paper chance. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what the point of that means. It will be close, but I think we can get it done. Look, I think Dallas loses with Drew Brees. I think they got a good chance to win with. Need to get rid of Grown, our secondary coach. I just look at it like plays that could have been made on the field would have won the game, and they didn't. They didn't make it 2 weeks in a row. Look at the schedule; it will catch up with them. Yeah, it could. You want to tell me Atlanta and the Lions is a hard schedule? Come on, man. I don't think the Detroit is a hard schedule. That is a complete disgrace. The Atlanta game, I think, is hard. I think people underestimate Atlanta on national TV. I think that is wrong for people to just assume that's an easy win. I've never seen a team hit so many injuries year after year. No, I agree with you. I've never seen it either, and I've got to tell you, I think it's to the point that if these injuries continue for the Eagles, I think you need to make even if you have to take a step back next year, I think you need to get a lot younger. Dallas losing to all NFC North teams. Dallas 8. We'll see, man. Hey, man, look, I'm with you. I want it. I hope so. JJ looked lost on the field. He did. Why did we stop feeding Howard? I think in the third quarter, I don't think he ran that ball well. Let me see. Jordan Howard had 11 carries for 37 yards. He started 4 carries for 20 yards, and they pretty much shut him down. So, his first 4 carries, he had 20 yards, and he only ended up with 37 in the next 7 carries? And he dropped that slant. Yeah, I saw Barkley, they carried him off. That was bad. Still control room. Yeah, we do. Look, this is the week. Thursday is big time, man. It's big time early in the season. No, I'm not impressed with Dallas's first 3 wins. No, I'm not saying that they don't deserve to be 3-0. They do. I think they're playing better than us right now. But I mean, I can't say, oh, that's a Super Bowl team. Phil, you need to shave the beard some. Yeah, beard's going. No joke. I think this, seriously, this is what it is the problem. Dallas beat everyone on their schedule. We'll see. Sanders fumbled twice, rookie jitters. Unacceptable. He gets the first one back. Sayamalu got the recovery because he missed the block and he was behind the play. So he gets the recovery and then he fumbles again. Unacceptable. That's 3 points. Then Aguilar, and I lost it when Nelson. He's Nelson. He's not 13. He get 2 touchdowns, so he's not 13 anymore. What do you think about getting somebody like Eric Berry for cheap instead of giving up? I mean, I think. Well, first of all, I don't know how healthy Eric Berry is. The reason I would get Ramsey is because I would get him with the assumption that I'm signing him long term. He's only 24 years old. Yeah. Oh, Xavier Howard, I'm totally interested in. Yeah, and Dominic Sue. Sue's with Miami, right? I would consider both those guys. Oh yeah, Wentz is better than Dak. You think because you beat some crappy team? I mean, Dak didn't do crap against Miami the first half. Missing class for Thursday game. We better show out. I'll be streaming that game Thursday. It's going to be. I'm going to be intense. It's going to be crazy because everything matters. Everything matters. How he offered a fifth round pick? Is that a joke? If that, I don't even believe that. I don't think Howie would waste his time. That would be like a slap in Jacksonville's face. Eagles will be dominant when they get their players back. Yeah, possibly. But the problem is you got to stay afloat. You go to 1-3, you go to 1-4, you go to 2-5. It's over. So you got to stay afloat. Y'all want to rebuild your roster without 2 first-round picks. I would do it because of who Jalen Ramsey is. I don't believe either of those 2 picks will be as good as Jalen Ramsey. That's why I would do it. Dallas beat the 3 worst teams in the league and somehow anointed champs. And look, here's the issue. Dallas is going to think that they're great, and somebody is going to sneak in and beat them, and it's what's going to happen. So you talk about Dak in first half. Really, what was Wentz and the Eagles done every first half these past games? Yeah, but I mean, look, I think the last 2 games was a lot better competition than what Dallas has played. Wentz is not better. Every single stat, Prescott is whatever. Prescott stinks. I'm sorry. Troy Vincent, yeah. Let me tell you, Arcega Whiteside holds on that ball, and Nelson Aguilar catches that ball last week. We're talking about 2 amazing comeback victories. That's all I have to say. Vach is going to set me straight. Whatever. There he is. So Dak beats bad teams. Carson loses to bad teams, but he's better than Dak. Yeah, pretty much. I think that all I'm saying is the teams that Dallas is beating to me are way less impressive than the teams Carson's been losing. I think we're playing tougher teams. Now I'm not saying that Dallas doesn't deserve to be 3-0. However, I still think Carson's a better quarterback. We're gonna see how things end up. I tell you what. You take away 3 of Dallas's weapons. To take away 3 of their starters, and you show me what Dak Prescott does. I don't think he's going to do anything. Losing is more impressive. No, losing is not impressive. Losing is very frustrating. There isn't a single GM in the league that wouldn't take Dak over Wentz. Period. You mean Wentz over Dak? Put some money. That's not fun. You want to bet? I'm willing to do any bet, but it's got to be entertaining for people. When Dallas beats Green Bay, what would you say? Look, here's what I'm saying. Take Amari Cooper. Take him out of the game. Take Ezekiel out of the game. Take Gallup out. Take all 3 of them at the same time. Then let me see what Dak Prescott does. That's what you're comparing Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott to. Because they're both going 2 different ways. Carson's playing without 2 of his best weapons. 3 of the 5 weapons he had did not play really in these 2 games. So you take Dak Prescott, take those away from him, and then come talk to me. The coaching staff has to stop coddling Aguilar and his drops, fumbles. He's no longer a young kid. I agree. Nelson Aguilar, let him go. See you later. Now you see how that Prescott was in 2017. We had no weapons, or the first 8 games last year. Yeah, I mean, I can see your point. Amari Cooper made a big difference for him. There's no question about it. You know? Look, Dallas is the best team in the division right now. They're 3-0. Eagles are 1-2. You're not going to get an argument from me. However, if you're going to say I should be very impressed by their 3-0 start, beating the Giants, Redskins, and the Dolphins, I can't be. I don't consider them favorites to win the Super Bowl or come out of the NFC because of what they've done. I want to go on a record right now, but if the Eagles beat the Packers, you'll shave your beard. I'm shaving the beard before the game. We should get Antonio Brown. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Nelson Hart, because he'll make a big play, compensate for what he does wrong. He comes back, but he has zero. But the problem with Aguilar is that he comes back when it's no pressure. Okay, like when you were down 10 points, he scores fine. But when the game's on the line, he always comes up small. When it's a tight game and you're in a 2-minute warning, going in a half, he fumbles. Like he comes up in small. He comes up very small under pressure. I agree with played anybody. No, you haven't. Nobody's going to give anything because no one's given Dak no room for error. Sorry, no chances. Well, I mean, look, Dallas. I think Dallas is going to beat New Orleans next week. I think he's going to beat them. You know what I mean? What did Vach say? I didn't see his response. Yeah, I didn't see his response. But like I said to him, here's my question for Vach. You take away 3 of his offensive weapons, and you tell me how great he is. Because I'm not so sure he's going to do any better than Carson Wentz, if not worse. And you're dealing with a guy that's playing with no weapons and still making plays, and guys are coming down short. So, yeah, I don't think that Dak Prescott over the first 3 weeks has proven he's better than Carson Wentz. Sorry. Dallas will beat the Eagles. We'll see. We'll see, Malcolm. I don't think 10 wins gets us into playoffs this year. You might be right. I mean, we got to see, Colin. That's happened before. Hey, 500, sorry I couldn't watch the stream earlier. I heard the news that the Eagles receivers dropped 7 passes, and people are blaming Wentz. It's not Wentz's fault. Yes, totally, Mr. Blue. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Shout out to you. Cut Darby. Darby hurt himself. Dak hasn't proven he's better than Wentz. No. It's going to take more than 3 weeks. And I look at Carson Wentz 2017 season better than any season Dak had. I can't believe we're losing, man. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. Eagles have plenty of time to turn this. Look, there's time. But look, let's face it. The Eagles have to man up and they have to win this week. You know. And shout out to Vach Lombardi, by the way. I love that guy's channel. Guy's very knowledgeable. I love his football reviews. So just put that out there. I don't agree with him, Dak Carson, but I respect him. I respect the hell out of him. So shout out to him. If Dak didn't have the line of Zeke, he'd be a mess. Look. It's a long season. I'm right now. All I'm saying. All I know is the Eagles got to figure a way to beat Green Bay. You got to figure a way to beat Green Bay. You know, they let this slip away. They had the chances. Guys didn't step up, and it hurt us. Trade Darby and Aguilar to Jackson. I don't think Darby can get traded. He hurt his hamstring. Wentz wasn't healthy last year. Why are we pretending he was? So Dak sweeping the quarterback play through injury was... Well, yeah, first year back from ACL is very hard to deal with. I mean, this is what I tell people all the time. Usually guys are never right first year back. Look at Darius Geis, hurt. Look at Ronald Darby, hurt. Guys get hurt. Excuses? Yeah, no, it's not excuses. Lions made 500 sit down. That's very true. I agree with that. We beat Green Bay playing all 4 quarters. Yeah, well. Yeah, Spoon Jones, I don't even believe it. I think I have underwear older than some of these cowgirls. We need to draft, we need a speed receiver. We need an insurance policy, in my opinion, to Deshaun Jackson. Eagles not getting sacks. 1 sack by the defensive line all year. 2 all year total as a team. Aaron Rodgers scares me. God, I'm scared of him. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I'm about to end this stream. I'm about to end this stream. I'll do about like 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna let it go, and I'm gonna go cry because I'm depressed. Do you think Arcega-Whiteside should have... Not only do I think he should have, he has to catch it. It was... And if you haven't seen it, go watch the replay. in his hands, wide open. He's got to catch it. If Dak didn't have two arms, he couldn't throw. That's true. That's very true. Go hug. Go hug. He schooled me. How did he school me? He answered as one question and left. I would have loved to go back at him with it, but he left. He didn't school me. He didn't answer the question. Dive, Eagles, dive. I don't know what that means. Sheagles, okay. WP needs to know how to discipline his players. He's too nice. I don't know. Can't wait to see what Cowboys bitch say they lose the Saints. Well, I hope they lose the Saints. I just have a feeling the Eagles will win against the Packers. Philly fan 2003. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. We need to find a way. D-Jax is supposed to be back for the Jets game, but I'm not so sure he's going to be. You know, I'm definitely not sure. I've seen 3 Super Bowls wins. Sorry to disappoint. Yeah, and that's all you're going to see from Dallas for a long time. It's okay, Philly. Everyone panics after starting 1 and 2. The Eagles will figure it out. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking yet. I'm just nervous. Like, I do not feel comfortable about this situation at all. You know? I'm just very uncomfortable with going to Green Bay. Eagles secondary is garbage, yeah. Chad's panicking. I don't blame you for panicking. I'll be panicking Thursday. I'm going to be very nervous on Thursday. Philly 500, enjoy the basement. Thank you. Jeffrey says he's playing. I just don't know how healthy he'll be, you know. Defense held up, but they have to do better. They got to do a lot better. You know, they got to do a lot better. All right, so this is pretty much it. Eagles, heartbreaker. And we got a lot of work cut out for us. We got a lot of things to take care of. And we got a short week. And we got to come together as a team and find a way to pull this one out against Green Bay on Thursday. There's no excuses. We got to find a way to win. And if we do that, we'll be back on track. But I see this as a must win, or we're in big trouble. With that said, I'll let you guys go. I will talk to you later. Take care. And hey, don't be a dingbat.